Hello graduates, guests, and platform party. Words cannot express how grateful I am to Staffordshire University for nurturing me to be the woman and practitioner I am today. My university family has truly built me up and poured into my life. I would love to firstly thank my lecturers, the technician staff at the photography and film department, my budding students, the ambassadors, and my manager. Thank you so much for believing in me. You've all been instrumental in my journey to finding purpose. The beginning of my higher education experience was quite the whirlwind, or rather, character building. After taking a gap year to figure out what I wanted to do and not being entirely successful at that, I dropped out at my first attempt at a bachelor's degree. Coming back home to Stoke-on-Trent to study photojournalism took courage. You see, in my culture, education is a badge of honor. It's like an Olympic medal. I did feel like a failure, and I was terrified because, quite frankly, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew three things. I'd found a new love in photography, I thoroughly enjoyed social commentary and advocacy. I had no idea that would translate into a career. I still recall the first days of my photographic assignments. I was genuinely a fish out of water. The support and encouragement of the technical staff lit a fire in me to tell the stories I want to see in the world. They amplified my voice so I could amplify the voices of others. By the end of the first semester, I documented the Anti-Libya March in London, a protest against the enslavement of black migrants in Libya. By the second semester, I was bringing my own seat to the table, press pass or not. I found myself going from documenting street style during London Fashion Week in the first academic year, to being invited to fashion shows to document runway fashion in the second academic year. The confidence nurtured in me by my lecturers Caroline Edge, Stephen Speed, and Rachel McAfee fueled me to dig deeper and produce work aligned with my spirit. I found myself producing work addressing social issues such as colorism, cultural appropriation, the superwoman syndrome, and the objectification of the human body. Looking deeply into the politics of representation, that led me to my final year project that opened numerous doors for me, from exhibiting, to being published, to curating, to consulting, receiving my first commission, and an art residency, but most importantly, archiving and celebrating essential workers during the pandemic. It is the community that makes up Staffordshire University that makes me proud to be staffs. At the end of 2019, with the support of not just the university, but my manager, student ambassadors, and my course mates, I was able to travel to Johannesburg for the duration of a month, experiencing Afro-punk firsthand, photographing the culture, heritage I grew up with alongside my uncles. This is a memory I will cherish forever. In the words of Madiba, there can be no greater gift than that of giving one's time and energy to help others without expecting anything in return. Thank you to my university family for taking the time to uplift me in my endeavors. A big thank you to my family and friends for their patience and love. And thank you to God. My faith has been a big part of my journey and the reason for my successes. I know now what I was created to do. I'm a photojournalist that aims to empower marginalized communities. I think on behalf of every graduate in this room when I say a massive thank you to our amazing lecturing staff. You encourage us to be curious and daring in our spirit of success, and our ambition has been fueled by your inspirational approach to education and research. Every graduate in this hall has been infected by your passion, patience, and guidance. We will carry that with us for a long time, and your legacy will positively impact us so much. So please, join me in showing our gratitude for our amazing lecturers and technical staff. Let's make as much noise as we can to show our appreciation.